Hey there, traders. Welcome to a special, very special live stream today where we are going to be discussing the profit hacking secrets of how an absolute beginner made 211% in just 13 trades and how you can copy it instantly right away. Now, I hope you're ready for this because we have a ton to cover today. So be sure you're ready to take notes and ask questions as we go as well. And real quick, before we get too deep into this, here's our quick legal disclaimer. I'm just a random guy on the internet. Don't listen to anything that I say. And if you do so at your own risk. Now, with that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Say hi in the chat and please break the ice as we go along. And double check that you're subscribed. We go live every single day, profit hacking, and I'd hate for you to miss out. So be sure you subscribe as we go. Now, we're going to cover the ridiculously simple method we use to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk. How to manage a portfolio with any size in about 10 minutes a day, and how to avoid the common pitfalls that ruin 90% of traders. And I promise you this live stream is worth at least $110,155 if you listen all the way to the end. And I'm definitely going to keep my promise on that. Now, once you learn how to profit hack, you're going to be just like Goran here, who is the absolute newbie, right? He said, I'm still paper trading, but he's a total newbie to trading options. And he has found a way to turn 13 trades into 211.52%. So super proud of Goran following these strategies here. Then Sebastian, 89% following these strategies. And Leo, 61% on just this one trade. And then Mark went 10 for 10, as you can see right there, with an average return of over 30%. So isn't that cool, right? So it is impossible to achieve these kinds of results with normal trading. And if you want to learn how to, you want to learn how to learn, I can't even talk. Do you want to learn how to learn this too? Absolutely. So this is profit hacking made simple. It's easy to do, but uses extremely advanced AI trading tools. And you're probably thinking that this will be hard, but it's so easy. I'm telling you, even a 7-year-old could do it. And once you learn how to profit hack, you'll never, ever go back to the outdated methods of trading again. Does that sound good? All right. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christopher Uhl. I've twice been awarded top 100 people in finance. Here's several of the places that you've seen me on. I have a top 10 iTunes Investings podcast, but it didn't start out this way, right? I grew up in a double-wide mobile home in rural Texas, and I went to a small school in Arkansas, and I don't have an Ivy League degree. I didn't work on Wall Street. I don't have a hedge fund yet, but I'd love to one day. And I did have an intense desire to trade and figured out how to make money in the markets. But I got to tell you real quick how not to trade. 83% win rates. That was what I was promised, right? That was what I was promised, and that's actually what I had a few years ago. The people that I learned from told me just sell calls and sell puts and collect the money. It's the easiest thing ever. But nobody told me that I'd be risking 10 to 1, literally 10 to 1 on every single trade that I put on. So each loss would take me 10 plus perfect trades to make back. Now, I felt like a failure here because it was like I discovered the hard way to trade. It was legitimately the hardest thing I'd ever done with an 83% win rate. That makes no sense, right? But I had a 10 to 1 risk, meaning mathematically it was never, ever going to work. The expectancy on the trade was negative $111.50, meaning for every trade I put on, I should expect to lose $111.50 with an 83% win rate. Right now, everybody that I followed online who was trading like this was making money except for me. And maybe you felt that way too, right? How could I be the only one who failed at doing this? Right. So I dived into technicals and I failed at that. I dived into fundamentals and I failed at that. I dived into chart patterns and I failed at that. Dived into candlesticks and failed at that. Day trading, failed at that. And maybe you tried some of these methods too, right? But listen, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you failed on these. I definitely failed on these. I blew up my account twice trying all these, right? There's so many scammers out there. It's hard to tell who's actually making money trading and who's just faking it. Now, we go live every single day. So if I'm faking it, that would be impossible to do because it's live to the entire world every single day. Now, I started contacting people who had been successful trading, and I learned directly from 5 of the market wizards. They are the Hall of Famers of trading, and they taught me about trend following, position sizing, cutting losses. One of my favorite things is letting your winners run out of control, but I still didn't understand, how do I find these winners? And that's where these two guys came into play. This is Mark and this is Mahesh. And they approached me one day and they said, can we show you something amazing? And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good, right? But I didn't get it at first, right? They showed me their platform and nothing made sense to me. And Mark even spent a couple hours explaining everything step by step. And I was like, you know what, guys, I just don't get it, right? And then 6 months later, they came back and they said, can we show you something amazing again? And I was like, okay, sure. What do you got this time? And what they showed me blew my mind. They showed me returns like this. with GameStop showing 885% returns. Tesla, 1,062% returns. Mara, 2,847% returns. These were crazy. And you can see how much bigger these all were than buy and hold, right? These are unbelievable numbers. And I knew that this was something completely different. I realized that I couldn't compare this to anything else. It was not chart patterns, not fundamentals, not technicals, not candlesticks, not day trading. And it's literally nothing you've ever tried before, because it's artificial intelligence plus investor behavioral data combined to predict price trends. Now, the way that we eventually figured out how to describe this is it's like the market telling you what it is picking to be the next winner. Now, doesn't that feel like cheating, right? Now, that's the kind of cheating my wife is okay with. Now, you can't find this anywhere else, like I say, but it was everything that I needed all in one place, all on one screen, just like that. And while this looks a little bit complicated, I'll show you exactly all about it in just a minute. And I knew that this was special. I figured out how to trade with this data, and I showed this to everyone that I could, like Goran here at 211% over just 13 trades. Leo, 181% gain on this trade. Sebastian, 89% on this trade here. Thousands, literally thousands of new and experienced traders have seen firsthand how awesome profit hacking is. I have reviews that will go for days and days and days and days of all these winners over and over and over. Isn't that awesome? Right? And if they can do it, don't you think that you can do it too? The ridiculously simple method we use is the ridiculously simple method we use to save time, make money, start winning with less risk. It's profit hacking. Smart trading made simple. And whenever I discovered this, right, Mark and Mahesh, they're like, "So what do you think, Chris?" And I was like, "When it works, this is amazing." I was making more money faster than I ever had before. And then there were lots of conversations about how easy the data was, focusing on turning the data into actions. And mainly, where are the buy and sell signals, right? That's exactly what we needed. So we tested tons of different versions, and I had back tested these signals for days on end, no joke. And I managed to get a 41% return on my whole portfolio in just 4 months. I was very, very happy with that. I took all that and I boiled it down to just 3 simple steps here. Now, that sounds great, right? The first step is find a stock. It doesn't get easier than that. Find a stock. Check the performance dashboard inside of Outlier to see how it's performed. And then 3, follow the extremely clear buy and sell signals. That's it. Sounds easy so far, right? That's because it is. Profit hacking is smart trading made simple. You can set it and forget it. And let me show you just exactly how easy it is. So number 1, find a stock, right? You can pick any stock out there, or you can go off the bull and bear list right here, which they've got them arranged. So it's the buy signals and sell signals all in one by the day. That makes it really easy, right? Then you check the performance dashboard, and it's just 1 click to run a back test to see, hey, how well did these signals actually perform? Boom. On this right here, 1,062 versus buy and hold at 257. So it's 1 click to see just how well these signals have done. Isn't that cool? Now, the third part is just follow the very, very clear buy and sell signals. Like, it doesn't get more clear than this, right? There's a big red circle and an alert that goes to your email every day whenever a buy or sell signal comes, right? You don't have to stare at charts anymore and say, maybe that's a good spot. Or no, maybe it's that. Or maybe I should wait for the pullback. It's so simple. It says buy. It says sell. It's very, very simple. And it even emails you when the signals come. So you can literally add it as a favorite and then disappear and then wait until you get the email. Bam, good to go. It's that simple. Isn't that cool? Right? So profit hacking, like I say, is smart trading made simple. Number 1, find a stock. Number 2, check the performance dashboard. Number 3, start using the very clear buy and sell signals. Now, that was one of the things that I really struggled with, was where are the buy, where are the sell signals? And it was just boom, right there on the charts. So do you think that you could do profit hacking? Of course you can. Remember, this isn't the old outdated ways of trading. Those ways where we all tried and we all failed, right? Profit hacking and smart trading made simple. So do you think that you can do this? Right now, let me show you real quick how to manage a portfolio of any size in only about 10 minutes a day. So number 1, go find a stock, check the performance dashboard, and then follow the very clear buy and sell signals. It's literally that easy. The old ways of trading is super dead. I've heard all these kinds of people who love to just sit and stare at charts on the weekends. I don't have time for that. And you don't either, right? So following these steps will help you manage portfolio in just 10 minutes a day. So let's jump in and let's actually look at this together, right? So here is inside of the Outlier platform. This is honestly where I start every single day. What is on the bull list? What have the buy signals that came through today? What is on the bear list? What have the sell signals that came through today? Now, there's tons more. You can expand and learn more about each of the stocks, but we're just going to focus on this, right? Now, I've already picked 3 stocks for us here. One is Carvana. And Carvana actually just got a buy signal a couple days ago, right here on August 6th. So, number 1, find a stock. Carvana was on the list. Number 2, check the performance summary. So we did a back test that took literally 0 seconds. And it says Outlier has a 59% return following these signals versus buy and hold is down. Buy and hold is losing negative 15% versus Outlier up 59%. That's pretty outstanding. And like I say, number 3, boom, 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 right there on the chart, as easy as pie, easy as cake to see where the buy and sell signals come. Now, let's go to the next one, Tesla. I'm a Tesla owner. I love Teslas. And Tesla seems to be one of the stocks that everybody loves to trade. So we're going to pick that stock. Pick is number 1. And let's take a look at the performance summary here. 1,193%, which is actually better than I showed in the screenshots, versus buy and hold at 287%. And then let's take a look here, right? This most recent buy and sell, it went from around 187 on this buy signal up to the sell signal at 248. What is that percent? So 248 minus 187 divided by 187. That's a 32% gain on that one buy and sell signal right there. And then since then, it's sold at 248. Now it's down around 198. So what is that? A whole like 20% that it's lopped off since that point? Up 30%, down 20%. You caught the whole move. Pretty awesome, right? Now let's go to the third stock here. This is my very favorite one to showcase because if you guys remember Boeing, back in January, they had some real issues with the doors literally blowing off their airplanes. And Outlier had the craziest thing to happen. So it had this buy signal in October at 191. And it rode up and it went up and up and up and up. And then it crested, it peaked. And then the sell signal came on December 28th. January 5th was the day when the doors blew off. So it got you out a week before anybody knew the doors were going to start blowing off. So you had this huge move. It was a $70 move from 191 up to 260. And you completely avoided the trip back down to 191. Isn't that crazy? That's why I love showing this to everybody, right? Now, you've seen exactly just how easy it is to manage your portfolio in 10 minutes a day. Just follow these buy and sell signals. It literally doesn't get easier than that. And congratulations, you're now a profit hacker too, right? Now you can see how I say this is save time, make money, start winning with less risk. Now, can you imagine how awesome this is going to be when you start implementing this, right? Because you can do this. I know you can do this, right? I believe in you. Now you can believe in you too, because profit hacking can change your life. And you see just how easy it is, step by step by step, right there. Just doesn't get easier than that. Isn't that awesome? Now, I got to share with you how to avoid the common pitfalls that ruin 90% of traders, right? The survival stats for traders are bleak. 90% of traders lose 90% of their accounts the first 90 days of trading. And profit hacking can change that, right? We've been told that trading is too hard, right? If you're a beginner, don't even think about trading. Well, legitimately, you could never have traded before ever and profit hack within like 30 seconds, right? Maybe you've seen those big moves on the charts like we just talked about a couple of minutes ago, right? And maybe you were scared of losing money. I've been there. I totally see that, right? But volatility presents opportunities if you know how to use it, right? Like the Boeing trade, riding it up. And then if you want, you could have ridden it back down going short, or you could ride it up and then get out, right? Now, we've all heard that the stock market's rigged. How often have you heard that? I can't win. The market's controlled by all these insiders. Nancy Pelosi's making all the trades that are the only ones that win, right? There's nobody sitting there trying to make you lose. You got to understand that, right? But everyone's trying to win. And you need to have the data on your side in order to do that. Now, we've heard that this is my favorite thing, right? Whenever I see these people drawing on their charts, I just laugh. I chuckle inside, right? Because it's like they need to draw an upside down triangle cheesecake, bull flag, staircase, pin it, in order to be successful. Only if you learn that pattern. If you learn the upside down triangle cheesecake, bull flag, staircase, pin it, will you be successful? If you don't have that, you're screwed, right? Or any other kind of pattern. That's what I'm trying to say here. Anything like that is really just a joke, right? Because technical analysis is not the only way to win in the market. Stop drawing on your charts like you're a 7-year-old with a brand new marker and focus on what matters: investor behavior. Now, profit hacking is like bringing a gun to a knife fight. It's not even fair to everybody else. And remember how easy it is? Find a stock, check the performance dashboard, follow the very clear buy and sell signals. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to get started? Right? Do you want to start profit hacking literally today? As soon as I finish with this, I'm going to go into our trading room and start profit hacking right away. Well, I think you need to get this if you are actually serious about trading in today's markets, because this is the Outlier Annual Pass. This is by far the greatest thing that has ever come into your life. And this is a sign that you need to be paying attention. Because Leo right here had 181% gain on his stock. Goran, $3,000 on this one trade. Like I said on Mark earlier, 10 for 10 with the average return over 30%. And I literally have thousands of reviews at this point of people saying just how awesome this is. Now you can get the Outlier Annual Pass. And when you do, you're going to get the buy and sell signals, which if you're running like 100 shares of Boeing, we talked about that earlier. That was that $70 move right there. That's like a $7,000 value. It's kind of like having the world's best trader point and say, buy here and sell here. So you can make the best trades with the absolute least amount of effort. And then you're also going to get the bull and bear list. Now, let's say you had 1,000 shares of Boeing, right? That'd be like a $70,000 value just in that one trade. It's kind of like looking under the hood and easily pinpointing what's going up and what's going down. These bull and bear lists here. So you can easily find those hot stocks. You're going to get both of those, the buy and sell signals and the bull and bear lists. And then you're also going to get the price trajectory oscillator, right? That's that blue line back here. And it's kind of like a roadmap to see where the stock is going. So you can easily identify the direction and the reversals. Now, if you had like 50 shares of Boeing, that'd be literally $3,500 to you right there. And so you're going to get the buy and sell signals, the bull and bear list, the price trajectory oscillator. Then you're going to get the behavioral heat map charts. This is actually one of my very favorite parts of Outlier. The behavioral heat map down here, I use this more than maybe anything else on here besides the buy and sell signals. It's kind of like a rubber band. The more you stretch it, the stronger it gets on the snapback. So you can profit when others are greedy or when they're fearful. Now, let's say you had 200 shares of Boeing. That's literally a $14,000 value. So you add all that up right there. And then you've got the uptrend and downtrend indicators. That's the green and red shading right there. It's kind of like having a green light or a red light to say, hey, buy the stock. Hey, maybe you shouldn't buy the stock, right? So you can clearly identify those trends and the market pullbacks. And let's say you had another 100 shares of Boeing. That's a $7,000 value. So you got the buy and sell signals, the bull and bear list, the price trajectory oscillator, behavioral heat map charts, uptrend and downtrend indicators. And then you've got the Discord and daily live trading room, which I'm literally doing after this. As soon as we finish, I'm going right over there. So instead of saying, I don't know how to trade, you can jump in and trade with us. So you can see how real traders are using Outlier successfully every single day. So you got the buy and sell signals, the bull and bear list, the price trajectory oscillator, behavioral heat map charts, uptrend, downtrend indicators, Discord and daily live trading room. But today I'm also going to give you 100% for free just to say maybe this is for you. Is the VIP Investors Toolkit. Now, inside is a course that I put together where I had 60, 70, and 80% winners in just 7 days. This is also including the Secret Investing book, which I wrote. You can get on Amazon or you can get it for free. It's got 13 secrets from over a decade of trading. Now, you've got the pre-market power-up checklist, which we include as well. Every day, you need to start yourself on the right foot, and you do that with the pre-market checklist here. The Bullish Power Cheat Sheet. It's everything I need to see all in one spot for what I need to see to go long a stock. And then the golden ticket trading strategy. This is what I'm using every single day in our trading room. And it's a full breakdown of everything that's included. So you could trade with me or you could trade on your own, following every single step in here, right? Golden ticket trading strategy is the 8 steps to turn profit hacking into pure gold. That's how I like to describe it. Now that's a $1,655 value. You'll get that 100% for free. So you'll get the buy and sell signals, the bull and bear list, the price trajectory oscillator, behavioral heat map charts, uptrend and downtrend indicators, the Discord and daily live trading room, and the bonus VIP Investors Toolkit. And like I said earlier, that's worth $110,155 when you add all that up. And look, you could go to an Ivy League school and they're going to charge you $90,000 a year, and they don't even teach profit hacking. So if all this did was help you save time, make money, start winning with less risk, would that be worth it? If all this did was show you how to manage portfolio of any size in about 10 minutes a day, don't you think that'd be worth it? And if all this did was help you avoid the common pitfalls that just ruin 90% of traders, I definitely think that would be worth it. Now, you've got 2 options here. Option 1, continue to lose in the market with outdated trading methods, or save time, make money, start winning with less risk with the Outlier Annual Pass right here. Now, the Annual Pass is normally $828, right? It's a $110,000 value that we charge $828 for. But today, you can get 64% off your annual pass, plus the VIP Investors Toolkit, 100% for free when you get your annual pass at 64% off. So open up a new window and head over to outlierdeal.com. And there, for only $299, you're going to get the Outlier Annual Pass and the VIP Investors Toolkit included 100% for free. Now, that total for everything in there, only $299. Now, consider this, right? If you followed the Boeing trade with just 100 shares like we talked about, you would have made enough with that one trade to pay for 23 years of Outlier because it's only $299. That really puts this into perspective, right? One trade with 100 shares would have made enough for 23 years of this. If you break it down, it's literally 82 cents a day. 82 cents a day, right? We're profit hacking every single day. And if you're not, you're wasting your time and your money. So head on over to outlierdeal.com. It's only $299, which is, like I say, only 82 cents a day. And if you still have questions, feel free to hit us up over at support@outlier.com. And remember, the only place to get this deal is over at outlierdeal.com. Hey, thank you all so much for coming to the special live stream. I'm actually going to jump off right now and jump into our regular trading room that we do every single day in the afternoon. And I hope to see you over there. Have a fantastic afternoon, and we'll talk soon. See you over at outlierdeal.com.